Hi, welcome to the world of numerology. Today, predictive numerology. My name is Dr. N. Srinivasan Shastri. Till now, we know or we learned about the significations of numbers, significations of birth month, significations of the year. Now we are putting one step forward towards predictive numerology. For predictive numerology, we need three basic things. One, the time of questioning. Okay. Two, date of questioning. Three, significations of numbers. I told you in the beginning, it will be totally different from the significations of numbers for the date. Birth date gives us the qualities of a person, but here the same significations of numbers you got from time or numbers you got from date, these things will differ for you to help in the mode of prediction. Okay, so significations of numbers. Fine. So, significations of numbers. Number one, where you have to use that one, whether it is the date or the time, that depends upon your intuition and your usage and on the subject or the querist, the person who questions. Okay, so many things you can know, not only about the answers or about the question, even about what exactly the person is wanting to know. You can also know in predictive numerology whether a person is telling a lie or not. Nowhere else we can find this, but here in predictive numerology you can know as soon as a person speaks whether what he speaks is truth or not. You can analyze that very easily. I will tell you the modus operandi or the way of doing it. So here, now we'll start with the first things, because unless you know the significations of numbers for predictive numerology, you cannot apply it for the time and the date of questioning. You will not know what exactly you have to do with that particular number what is available either in date or in time of questioning. Okay. Number one tells us about immediate. I'm just giving you words. Where you can use that word, that also will be told to you with an example. Fine. Number one, it is immediate. Immediate. Okay. Positive. Okay. Fast. Okay. Male. Okay. Body. Okay. These are the few examples for few significations for the number one. You can take that number one in date or time, whatever it suits you. Fine. For example, I told you I would give an example to explain how it works. Example, if a person has gone out of town or one of your siblings has gone out without telling you all, you can know by the date, or you can use any one thing, by the date or the time. When to use what? If somebody else asks you the question, you concentrate on the date. If you are trying to put the question for yourself, or if you are trying to trace out something which has happened in your house, you try the time. Okay, time of questioning. For example, a person has gone out of the house. You can know after how many days he'll be back if he has not informed. You can call it a missing person. You can call it a person after a quarrel he has left the house. So these things can be known from the time or date. If any of these things, either the time or the date, falls to number 1, total single digit number 1. For example, if the question has arisen on 10th, 19th, 28th, 1. These are the dates which come to 1. So you can say that person will be coming fast. Right? And if the question pertains to what you call this, some result, maybe examination results or an interview, or a person is going to get a loan or apply for a bank loan. If he asks you, what will happen to my loan, whether I will get it or not, and if you find this 1 in that time of questioning, I will explain here also. Time means 10 o'clock, 9 minutes. All these 3 equals 1 plus 9, 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. Like this is the time of questioning. When you come to a single digit and when that is 1, that question you can say it is positive. So the first example I said, some sibling or somebody has left the house without informing, and if somebody asks you and if the date or the time correlates with the 1 signifies that he will be coming fast. Right? The second question about a bank loan, about examination results, whatever it is, if they ask and if you find the time or the date, number 1, you can say it is positive result. Is going to come through. Okay? And the journey part of it also is fast here. He'll come back fast. Okay. We will take even for that one more example. Somebody is maybe the leasing also. Let us take a leasing. Waiting for a train in the railway station. Usually railway timings you know. Fine. Let us forget about the railway things. Somebody, a friend, has called you and said, I will be coming. But he was not there on schedule. He told you that he will be meeting you at 4 o'clock. But you are waiting for him in some place and he is yet to come. At that time, you can question yourself, and if the time is 1, you can be rest assured that he will be coming within a few minutes. Sure, 100%. You try this. So, this fast is utilized in predictive numerology with the time number in this format. Male. If somebody has lost something or a theft has taken place in the house, you can know who has taken it. If the date question. See, here in predictive numerology, you need perfect questioning. The question should not be vague. Who might have taken it? We can say it's a male. And after that, if it is still going further, if the question prolongs, whether it is a relative or whether it is somebody else, even there you can have individual same number significance that you will come to know. But right now I am trying to introduce into you the system of approach for prediction. Okay? So, immediate, positive, fast, male and the body. What is this body? When somebody asks the questions, for example, a person is sick. Nowadays, people believe in this tantric effects and also about the sickness they know. So, if a person is not getting cured with the medicines, he will be a little confused whether what is this, it is not happening. So, let us try something else. Most of the people have that idea also. I don't say everybody, most of the people. So, in these cases, when the time comes up to 1, you can easily say that it is pertaining to the body and not to the other aspects. It may be only pertaining to the sickness inside the body. Fine. This is how we convert what all available in our hand the significances of number 1. When you try to relate it to the particular question or a particular person's question, we have to trace the answers like this. These things, if you understand in one format now, after usage, your intuition will teach you more, so that you will pick up the answers very fast and you will be right on the point. Right now, because this is something new which is I am giving it to you, so you may find it difficult. But if you can practice, you will get all the answers 100% right. So this is about number 1. Let's go ahead with number 2. I will be touching these things again and again till I finish my predictive numerology. So you need not worry. Right now, one basic thing is we need only these 3 things: time of questioning, date of questioning, and significations of the numbers. You have to know the significance of the numbers for predictive numerology to apply it to the date or time, to apply it in a appropriate way to the questioning, to the questions. Okay? And the questions must be perfect, clear, not vague questioning. Okay? By practice you can know about that also. Next, we'll go to number 2. 2. Predictive numerology. Two significations are changes, okay, travel, okay, positive, okay, 4 days or 4 months, okay. So changes, travel, positive, 4 days or 4 months, because 4 is the correlating for 2. And woman, mind, okay, thinking. These are the few examples which I can give for 2, because you will have hundreds of examples. But according to the usage, you are going to mend it. Or you can take a blend with this number significations according to the questions. But that questions will come to you only if you continuously start using the answers for those questions. Or if you try to continuously watch out for questions, start at the home and then go to the outside world, your friends, then you will know what exactly and how exactly you have to play with your numbers. Predictive numerology significances of the numbers, right? So here 2 is nothing but changes, travel, positive, 4 days or 4 months, woman, mind, thinking, changes. If a person is planning to change job, or casually he was discussing with you about the job, immediately you look at the time. If the time slot says 2, for example 2 p.m. or 1:18 p.m. No. It is 2:18 p.m. Or if the date is 2/11/29/20. The date of question, if it is 2/11/29/20, without any thought, you can easily say that if he has applied for a job or if he wants to change his job, you can definitely say that there is a change. But will there be a change in job or will there be changes inside the job? That depends on the time. Now here we are using, in the first step we used only one thing, either date or time of questioning. But here we are trying to use both for perfection. So changes are given by number 2. So on the date of this question, this is the date of questioning, and it is about the profession. So you can easily say when the time and the date correlate, the same, when they come same, you can easily say that there is a change of profession or changes inside the profession. For example, he may sit at one table and do some job. He may be called for maybe a different branch, maybe a different seat. He may be offered because of somebody's absence, something like that. These changes will be there. If somebody asks for the house part of it, they want to shift the residence. Yes, that is possible. And if somebody asks for some achievements, they are trying for something. Okay, they want to do something, they'll ask you and think of doing this. It may be business, it may be some organizing things, but changes are there because the date of questioning is 2, time of questioning if it is 2, or it may not be 2, only the date of questioning is enough. If it is 2, there will be changes inside his plans, not the change of the date or time. He is planning to organize something. He is planning to do a business or something. Yes, because it gives a, number 2 also has that positive nature. So because it gives a positive result, that 2 brings changes in his thoughts. Thoughts how? He may have a different change in a different business during that change. What he was thinking before at the time of questioning, that particular thought will change. He may have a different business. Fine. So the thought changes here, and it is positive. And if he is applying for a loan, let us take loan also. Loan is going to come, but there will be changes either in the amount of sanction or date of sanction. These things will happen. So changes you will find, but it will be positive. Either changes in the project, changes in the question, or changes pertaining to the question. These things will happen. Travel. If somebody promises you that he is going to come and meet you, and you see on your clock number 2 as your time slot or date number 2, you can easily tell him that he is going to change his mind and he will not meet him on that particular day. Blindly you can say, because there is a travel expected or he has to go out somewhere else, so he may not be able to meet this person whom he has promised. This is how that changes, the travel and that positive will take place. He will come on a different date. Don't say that he will not come, but not on that date when he has promised. Fine. And 4 days or 4 months. This I was talking about 4 days or 4 months, because whatever you think about on these dates, it will materialize either within 4 days or 4 months. It depends upon the project, the size of the project. Not all things are 4 days, not all things are 4 months. Okay? For example, if he's going to buy a new set of clothes, you cannot say you have to wait for 4 months. You can get it within 4 days. You just say after 4 days you are going to go. You say I have to go to my sister-in-law's place, brother-in-law's place, or my brother's place. You will say not today, you are going to go after 4 days. That's going to happen. So that's how the 4 months and 4 days has come into picture. And women, same example, like last time, if somebody has lost something, a theft has taken place in the house, the servant, the maid, the woman has got it. This you can trace. Who? Again, you will further know. Right now feeding you the primary things. Okay? It is not the major one. It is only the basic things which I am trying to introduce you. Next, mind. If you start, or if somebody suspects his girlfriend or something else, at that time he comes and asks openly, something is working between me and my girlfriend. Immediately you tell the person who questions you that his mind has been spoiled. It is not the girl's mind. Because 2 rules the mind. And the person who is questioning you, if at all he questions on that particular date which has 2, or that particular time which has 2, you can coolly tell him that it is to the mind. Okay, so these are the few examples. You will get lots. There is a long way to go. Okay, now we will go ahead with number 3. Number 3. 3. It is land, accident, in the same place, okay, quarrel or fight, whatever you call it, okay, and theft, lost. These are the few examples I can give you for 3 right now. 3. If at all your date number or your time slot. For this predictive numerology, one basic thing, these 2 things are very important. The time slot, total number of the time, including the minutes, and the date, only the date, not the month and the year, only the date. That will tell you what is happening and why this man is questioning, or on what exactly you wanted to know. These things you can know by after continuous usage. You will know about these things. Okay. So when it comes for 3, the date of questioning, date may fall into 3, 12, 21, 30. Date number equals 3. Time 3 p.m., 12 p.m. or 1:20 p.m. Whatever it is. Total into 3. When 3 comes, you can easily say that it is something about land. And you can also say it is about accident. It is about a particular material. It is in the same place. You can say that easily. For example, how you use these different words in answering. Quarrelsome or fight, theft or lost. Right? If somebody comes with a question and I'm thinking of something, immediately you can say that he's thinking about either the land or the house. It may be purchase, or it may be property which he has to get it from the family. Right? This is about land. If he asks whether the travel will be okay for me today, you have to ask him to be careful because there is an accident scene, because the date of questioning is 3, time slot is 3. So there will be chances of meeting with an accident, if it is a 2-wheeler or a 4-wheeler, whatever it is. Then next, in the same place, if somebody has lost something, they'll come and say, I have lost this, I don't know where I have kept, but I think somebody has stolen it. No, it will be in the same place where he has kept. He has not searched for it properly. You can say that very clearly. Or if somebody has gone, whether they'll be written, this is the question. If somebody has gone and the person comes and asks you, my brother has gone and he has not yet come back, when he'll be back, because I need him to sign some papers. No, you can say that he is not on the way, he is still there, he will be leaving on one particular date. That date, again you will know. I will tell you when you come to correlating dates. There is still more. Quarrelsome and a fight. You can say when some person comes and asks you about recovery of a loan or what he has lent to somebody, then you just tell him, see, today is not the date for you to go because there will be a chances of getting into quarrels. You just postpone it. You give him a better date for him to go to collect the money, right? Then there will be no quarrels. And if somebody says that I think somebody has stolen my watch or mobile or my wallet, you can easily tell that according to the date and the time slot, you can easily tell them that it has been stolen. He has lost it. Will he get it back or no? Again, that's a thumb rule. I'll come to thumb rules after finishing this. Then you will know whether it is coming or not. But right now here it is lost. Negative. Negative. This is about 3, and this is the process of using that significations, these many significations for 3. Okay. Now we'll go for 4. 4. It is about doubting, skin, and lost, negative. Okay, about study, about money transactions, about suspicion, about court or law. So here for 4, people born on 13, 4, 13, 22, 31st. This is the date. For these people, the 4 number slot, time slot also is, if it is 4 and the date slot is 4, you can say that this person is a doubting personality. If at all he asks about some girlfriend, about a wife, about any person, for example, a partner, if somebody wants to take somebody, X wants to take Y as his partner, he'll ask you, I want to take Y as my partner, how it will be. Then you can know it is something questionable. That means this person is doubting him. So whether it is okay or not, based on his name, you can know whether it is okay to take him into partnership or not. Right? And skin. If at all he is talking about some part of some diseases, you can say easily that it is pertaining to the skin and nothing serious is there. Right? And if it is about a material, you can very clearly say that he is not going to get the material. What he has lost is lost. It will not come. If it is about a person, for example, a lover, she has gone, whether will she be coming back to him? You say clearly, if you find the 4 in the date or the time slot negative, she is not going to come back. Should I talk to her or not? It's of no use. There will be only arguments. And if at all somebody questions about somebody's chastity, that you can say that he is suspecting and there's nothing else like that. Okay? So the person in question is only suspicious and not clear in his thoughts. So the other person, the person for whom, or the person, the querist regarding whom the query is getting on, that man or that woman is clear. And money transaction, if it is for 100%, it will be pertaining to money transactions. It depends upon the question, again person and your intuition and the subject. Right? Court or law, you can say whether this will be amicably fixed. Either go for a compromise between ourselves. You can easily say no, it's going to go to the law. Some fights, some quarrels, some properties, whatever it is. Sometimes they settle down among themselves. Sometimes they go up till the court. The issue goes to the court. So these are the things you can know by number 4. So number 5. 4 is negative. 5. For 5, positive, on the way, within 3 days, bank loan, regarding livelihood, about children. So the 5, number 5, predictive numerology significations are like these. Positive, on the way, within 3 days, and it is a bank loan regarding livelihood and children. Okay. If a person comes and asks you whether I have applied for a job online, what's going to happen? You can say it is positive, it is on the way, it's going to come. Because you got positive here, it's on the way. It has to come, and it will definitely come. When you find this 5 in the time slot or the date slot, right? And somebody has gone, he has left without intimation, whether he is coming back. Yes, he is on the way. Okay, I have applied and I have just succeeded in the interview online, but still I am yet to receive my orders. It is on the way. Within 3 days you are going to get. Within 3 days. So whatever happens on 5, immediately you can say within 3 days. If it is a small project or a small question. So I mean something pertaining to a small, relatively small things. Or if it is a lengthy one, house construction, you cannot say within 3 days. Okay? Now, I'm thinking of building a house, but I don't know how can I accumulate that much money. You are going to get a bank loan because 5 is nothing but bank loan. So these are the ways you modulate your significance of numbers when you get proper questions. That's all. And that is very simple. If you know the significations, the usage, you have to use only the time of questioning and the date of questioning, and your answers is bingo. Next, regarding livelihood. Yes, some people will say, I know what I am going to do for it. You say, no, it's going to be fine. But short period, 3 months. After 3 months, everything is going to set right. Things will be okay. About the children. If somebody is worried and without him telling you anything, if you want to know, you can say that you are worried about the children. If he is not married, if the person who is in front of you is not married, you can tell it is something about his job, profession, livelihood. Fine. About the house also, but job, profession is the best things here for 5. 6. 6 tells about sickness, stuck, okay, and woman again, vehicle, money. Travel or tourism. See, there are 2 things. 3 also we had 2 also we had travel. No, that is travel for short distances. But here travel means for 6 travel is long distance travels or tourism travels. Okay, to spend time for their enjoyment. 6 tells us about sicknesses and also stuck. Stuck is the one word. You can use it in many ways. I'll tell you how to use it. Woman and vehicle, money, transit or tourisms. Sickness. If somebody has gone or left the place and is not yet back, you can easily say that he has fallen sick and he will be coming after recovery. You can call them and inquire about that also, it will come true. And if you don't find anything, you start suspecting people in the house. You think also that they would have stolen it. No. Where you have kept the item is there only, but it is stuck. Maybe misplaced here and there in the same place. Not it has gone from that place. It will be stuck. It will be fallen just beside the drawer, inside the drawer, below the table, somewhere. That is the meaning of stuck. It may be a golden jewelry item. It may be your mobile. It may be your wallet. Sometimes these things can be answered in this format. Okay? Woman. If a person wants to, he does not want to tell you about the question, but he will be trying to narrate something. At that time, immediately you can say that the question is something about women. What? Again, time slot will tell you, right? And vehicle. These are the dates. 6 is the significance for vehicles. So these are the dates which tells us about vehicles. And you can tell him that the vehicle will be a very good one, not a second-hand one. It will be a brand new one, right? And money. If he is trying for money, or I've just got one small thing in mind, whether it will materialize. You can easily say that it is about the money, and definitely it is going to materialize because 6 is positive. Positive. And travels. You can know about the travels when you take 6 into consideration. 6 is the significator. I mean, travels and tourisms are significations given by number 6. If you find that in date or the time slot, you can tell him that there will be a travel shortly. He has to go on a tour or a trip. Okay? 7. This thing is very wonderful. 7 plays a major role. What all you have to find out about a person, you can know through 7. First thing is lies, death, obstacles, negative, heavy, long distance travel. Lies. When somebody is telling you something, he wants to convince you with something, or somebody comes and tells you. You see, there are two things here. One, you being an astrologer or a numerologist, or somebody else coming to you as for seeking advice. Okay? At that time also, these people, whatever you ask, sometimes both husband and wife will come, or the wife will come and say, my husband is very bad. Immediately, if you see that 7 in the time slot or the date slot, you can very clearly say that that lady is telling lies. If somebody tells that my wife is not okay, and immediately you can know if the time slot is 7 or date slot is 11 that he is telling lies. If your friend comes and tells you that I've searched for you everywhere, but I did not meet you, so I went away. No, that is lie, because time slot 7. So lies will play in so many ways. So to know about so many things, you can use that one number significance lies, right? The next one, death. If at all somebody is coming to ask you something, you can know something is pertaining about the death or sickness nearing to death. Okay? Or some material he has lost, that is also nearby to death. So you can blindly say that he will not get it. He will not get it back and it is lost forever. Person has gone out. No, he will not come back to him. It may be a girlfriend, it may be a woman, it may be somebody. Lover, paramour, whatever it is. They will not come back to him. These are the answers where you can use death. Obstacles. He is trying for something. Maybe a job, maybe construction, maybe a bank loan. Whatever it is, whatever the question may be. When it is the time slot or the date slot is 7, you can say it is obstacles. There are a lot of obstacles seen. So he has to struggle and then get it. Okay, finally we will get it. Yeah? No, he will not get it because it is negative. He has to change. He has to change some pattern in that question, or not in that question, in that project or person, whatever it is. If he is asking for money, he has to change the person, different person. And negative, I told you, 7 is nothing but negative. First basic thing is lies. Most of the people, they will be telling lies, and that can be caught here with 7 slot. Note, from today, whenever you see the video, after that you start continuously checking it, you will know about it, the accuracy part of it. And heavy. If at all it is a project, if at all it is a loan, if at all it is something about a burden, you can tell him it is something heavy which he is going to opt for. If it is a loan, it's a heavy amount. If it's a vehicle, it's a big vehicle. Like this. Obstacle, it will be heavy. Long distance. If he is trying for travel, if he is trying for a post, you can say that he is going to get a post, he is going to get a job in a distance place. It may be a foreign travel, it may be a long distance travel. And also, if he is planning for a trip, you can say that he is going on a very long distance travel. So all these questions you can answer like if he is going to get a wife from a long distance. If he is going to meet a girlfriend, she will be from a long distance. Whatever it is, that long distance can be used in many formats. Okay? And with that, again, your intuition, your knowledge, or your practice will come to, will give you all, exact answers there. Travel is over, long distance travel. This is about 7. Now let us go for 8. 8 is nothing but hidden. 8 is nothing but airy. That is just speculation, gambling, hidden, speculation, dry, evil energy, and hidden, speculation, dry, evil energy, and about organizing. This is positive. So, in the date number, slot, time slot number 8, that tells us about hidden, speculation, dry, evil energy, organizing, positive. How can you use these things? Hidden. Somebody has lost something. You can very clearly say that one of the household persons has kept it and hidden it somewhere else. Okay? Wallet, mobiles, golden jewelry, anything. Or if somebody asks, I'm not finding something in my papers, you can easily say, no, the papers are there, but it has got hidden. Papers are there. There is no, what do you call it? You have not lost the papers, or you have not lost any part of the papers, but it has been hidden. It might have gone into other file. It might have gone into other people's table. Like that, these things will happen. Hidden. Speculation. Whatever the person comes with a question on these dates or time slot, he will be speculating things. And you can tell that is his speculation. It may not materialize. I said positive. It may not materialize right now on that period, but on a future date. Because right now this is going under speculation. He has to leave a time slot forward. He has to just push it forward, and then only it's going to become positive. Speculation is for that reason. Dryness. Some people say so many things about somebody. Maybe a friend, maybe a relative, anybody. You can clearly say, no, it is only his speculation, or he is building, what do you call it, he's trying to analyze things in a wrong way, and he has been, there's nothing there, dryness is only there, he is trying to put something in his head and spoil his brains. That is dryness, evil energy. When somebody has fallen sick, and it is not getting ready by medicines, then you can easily say that evil energy. I don't know how far people believe in that evil energy or not, but there are still people who believe in that. It is existing. This is what I believe, and I leave it to you at your own discretionary powers to think about that. Okay, but we use that for evil energies. And organizing. He needs organizing. If a business is not okay, he'll come and tell you he needs reorganization of the unit. If the family is not okay, reorganizations of the family. Planning things properly at family. These are all the answers for organizing. And it is positive, I told you. It is not positive immediately. There are things. Number 1 is positive and immediate. But number 8 is positive but delayed. Okay? Now we'll go for the last number of the day. 9. Nine. Already dead. Already dead. Tensions. End of a issue. Okay. This I don't want to use. Holy waters, bath, or death ceremonies. Number 9. Date number 9, time slot number 9. These things says already dead, tensions, end of the issues, holy waters bath, death ceremonies. Some people, to test you, they'll come and ask you. This has happened in my case. One lawyer, I had gone to him for getting something signed. And he was, after knowing that I was an astrologer, he asked me so many questions about him, about his family members, everything was okay. But finally he gave me one date of birth. He said, this is the last date of birth, kindly tell me. You don't tell me anything, you just tell me two things. Whether what he's going to study and how we'll be in his life. The time slot was 9, the date was 7. So, only one thing I said, as soon as I saw the time slot, I said, he will finish his engineering, but I think he is not living anymore, he is dead. Then he said immediately, yes, that is my criminal case which I am attending to. I wanted to test you, and this is the person who has died and he has been murdered. This was the case this was the answer I had to listen from him. So what I'm trying to say is, if the time slot is 9, or the date slot is 9, if somebody brings any answers or if some questions, that answer will be dead. The person will be no more. It may be a pet, it may be a person, it may be anybody. Okay? So already dead issues. If they bring also, the issue is already closed. But these people will be trying to provoke that issue. If it is a person already dead, if it is an issue, dead issue, or compromised, or over, the matter is over. Tensions. You can easily tell that a lot of tensions will prevail. Suppose if a person comes and asks you whether I am going to meet my girlfriend today, I want to just talk to her and then get a compromise. No, it will get him into tensions because the date or the time slot. That's his tension. So you can easily tell him that he's going to end up with tensions and not with a compromise. End of an issue. All these years, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, or maybe a few months, a person will be struggling a lot. He'll come and ask you, how long I am going to do this? Or how long I am going to face all these things? You can easily say, end of the issue, no, your time is going to be good. Based on this number, correlating number, you can tell him that he'll be very fine after that particular period. Holy water bath. You can, without he asking you, you can tell them that the family is just planning for a holy water bath. Or as soon as he meets you, the time slot is 9, you can ask him, whether did you get any death news before meeting me? He will say yes. Not exactly in his family, not exactly in his near family. It may be a death of a friend's family members or some death news on the road. It will fall into his ears, and that he will tell you, yes, I have heard somebody talking about death. So these are the significances, a few significances only I am giving you, but that can be modulated to any form when once you know what it signifies, what each number, time slot number and the date number signifies. And I will give you a better format tomorrow. That is thumb rules. Thumb rules are strict one-line answers applicable to any question. With that, you can master half of numerology. And after that, we'll continue with some more sessions with the vehicle numbers, site numbers, plot numbers. Whether if a plot number, whether some type of a plot, it has a particular number, how the house will be, how the construction will go on, how much expenditure will be there. All these things we can know through that. So, till I meet you next time. And of course, if anybody has anything to say about these things, after a long time I'm asking you for comments. You can write on it, right? So, bye.